This is the point in the recording where I realized that I was not actually recording anything for almost 4 hours. I don't know if I accidentally elbowed my keyboard and accidentally killed off my capture right when I was setting it up and got started or whatever. I don't know if I never started in the first place. I don't know if my computer just had a senior moment and just deleted everything and pretended that there was never a recording anyway. But wow. I lost a lot of progress. I didn't lose a lot of progress, obviously. I got through here. But I don't know if I need to go through the whole spiel of how much progress was lost or anything like that, because that will have been re-recorded by the time you're seeing this and will have been shown, and I will have already lamented the fact that I was not recording anything for almost 4 hours. Yeah, I have an idea about how I'm going to go about doing that. This is a thing that happens in not only every Bravely game that I play at some point, but also every Let's Play almost that I do at some point. Is that there are recording rows, but fun. I don't know how that keeps happening. It's very annoying. Fortunately, there wasn't a ton of story progress, but I did do a lot of talking about the game and various things I liked about it, various things I didn't like about it, the whole usual spiel. And I'm annoyed that I don't get to keep all that. Like the story progress I can recover and whatever, but this is a lot. And there are some specific things that I pointed out about the level design or story or whatever that got on my nerves that I just don't have anymore because that recording has been vaporized into thin air. Very fun. This is a save point. Do I need healing? Not really. Well, kind of. I have 10, so I'm gonna recover my MP. And I'm also gonna go eat lunch. Okay, is it a safe bet that up here? Yeah, that's where the story is.
Hold it right there! One more step and I'll shoot!
Lily, it's me, Elvis. I need a wee word with you.
You'll have to come back later. Mona's sleeping.
Listen, Lily, the lassie in your house here, I'm not sure it's your Mona.
I know your game. You're trying to take her away from me too, aren't you?
What? No, I...
Well, she's not going anywhere. I won't let you have her. Stay back. I'm warning you.
Jinx! Oh, she's shooting at me! She's actually shooting at me! Lily, please! Lily! You have to listen to me! I haven't come to take Mona away, I promise! Will you just please stop shooting so we can talk?
I'm not giving Mona up. Not for anyone. Oh, now you've done it. Can you hear that? You've woken her up. It's all right, Mona Hen. Mommy's coming.
I didn't hear anything. Did you?
Not a sausage.
I think we better get after her.
Alright, so that is not the actual boss battle, that's just a little introduction. Let's see, there are a few different ways to look at the 4 hours of lost footage. One, I guess I'll just talk for 2 minutes before going in there. One is that did include 2 actual game overs, which probably amounted to about 40 minutes of repeating my steps in total. And if you want to knock that off and not count it, that's probably more like 3 hours 10 minutes of lost footage. And the other is that this being the kind of game that it is, probably more than half of it, aside from even that, was just cut out because battles. So it's more like losing an hour and a half or so of recording instead of almost 4. But obviously, if this was like Super Mario 3D World or whatever, and I'd lost that kind of recording, I would be very upset because that's like 2 entire worlds that I'd have to re-record all of a sudden. But as it is, it's manageable. There was definitely certain parts of story that I will be wanting to, I should say in future tense, re-record and commentate over because there were things that I wanted to say about them. There were several party chats that I'm going to want to dig up because I do want to do Bravely Default to the visual novel and read every party chat. There's a couple side quests that I turned in that's probably not that important, but I do want to at least get like screen grabs of the what are they? The results screens. Yeah, fun. I'm gonna have to sort this out in the next couple I guess the next couple days.
Time for our din-din.
All right, Lily, we need to talk.
You worked extra hard to make it, so you better eat it all up. Oh, and I got you a present too. Would you like to see it?
Is that a doll?
Hang on a minute.
A voice is coming from the painting.
I'm not sure if we're going to be fighting the Ranger or if we're going to be fighting like the Revenant or something now.
See what my present is.
And I can't wait for you to try it on. Here, I got it in town. It'll suit you down to the ground. I just know it.
Yes, Ma. It's really pretty. Thank you, Ma. I want to stay with you here forever, Ma.
And that's exactly what we'll do, Hen. But I need to take care of something first. Wait there, Mona. I'll just deal with these nasty intruders, and then we can finish our dinner. Didn't you hear me? No one's taking Mona away from me. No one! I'll never allow it. Never!
And then I guess on top of that, a lot of what I did in the last 4 hours is just running through this forest and also running around the overworld without doing much. There wasn't, aside from a couple specific story points and whatever, like a ton of things changing about the game. I want to say that this is actually like this and the scene that happens when you enter the area is like the only story progress that I made aside from one side quest regarding Anihal, which is fairly important. Anyway, this is fun. We didn't waste any time getting here, did we? It does kind of annoy me the way that the bosses get to attack first every battle. I guess that's just difficulty, what do you expect? But it would be nice if I could scan you first and then let you attack me and then set up accordingly. Anyway. Elvis, the Beastmaster seems fast. The Beastmaster's turn seems to be coming around fairly often. One of the things that I pointed out when I was running through the forest and then lost it is that the I am the Berserker now. I have set myself to the Berserker, and my turn comes around really slow. I'm having a lot of fun with the Berserker because just damage, but I do have to do quite a bit of waiting between turns. Anyway, I've got four magnifying glasses. 4 magnifying glasses. I will use 2 of them and scan Lily, and you have 22,000 HP, and I will scan your Picto Amrita, which I didn't see how much HP that had, because I was trying to see how you pronounce that. I think I'm going to take down Lily first, because Rangers typically can do a lot of annoying things if you let them get away with it, regarding damage and such. So I'm going to hope that I don't allow her to do that. And alright, the Berserker's special is Tyrant's Lore. Strike all enemies with a powerful physical attack. That is accuracy up 15% and defense of 15%, which isn't bad. Shall we start with that? No, I will not start with that. First I will gain a few free turns. You are defaulting anyway. I will gain a few free turns. Elvis is going to come back to normal, and Shadowbind. That paralyzed me. Yes, thank you. Paralyzing me. That's fun. Bonk. Gloria can take that. And was that healed instantly? Wait. I feel like that did 700 damage and I didn't actually take any. That's weird. Anyway, we can just store up a couple brave points. So see, I'm trying to think if there's any like catching up. I'm also Dread, so does that mean I can't Brave and default? I think that's what that means. I'm trying to think of what else I would want to talk about. And actually, you know what? I'll just heal Gloria on the next turn. That's fine. Whatever. I can't Brave. That's fun. But healing myself, that's all I need right now. So I can maybe see if the Dread wears off on its own. Otherwise, I can use the Balsam. Shadowbind on my magic user. Perfect.
Come and get it.
Okay, so I kind of want to use my special here. It's not going to raise my attack or anything. It's really my defense and accuracy, which I don't care about at the moment. But it feels like I should wait until the rest of my team is on their feet before I do that. I don't know. I guess I'll do it now. We'll just start wailing away. I don't think I've actually seen this this move animation yet. Tyrant's Lure. What kind of damage was that? I forget what damage that was. Was that elemental? I think it was like ground or something. Anyway, quick fire flurry. That's gonna be a burst attack on multiples. All right, that wasn't too bad. Gloria, you can pull out your special too, I guess, and heal the status, but I'll do that on the next go round if I have to. Paralysis does wear off on its own. Ooh, okay, so now. No. Don't. Okay, the ranger is playing with status, please. You're defaulting again. And 3 of my team members are immobilized. Only 2 of my team members are immobilized now, but also 1 is dead. 2 is dead. Okay, so much for that defense up. That was miserable. Wow. Did I do any damage to her except for the Berserker special? Alright, let's do the Berserk thing. The Berserk thing is fun. I don't care who I hit. I'm gonna be there for a while. You're both taking about 500 damage a shot. That's 3. And this is where Quickfire Fury starts to hurt, because I have 1 dead and 2 at low. And now Drago's kind of a sitting duck.
The nasty people are gone now, Mona.
If you can just do your regular attack. No, that's not your regular attack. I mean, if you can just do your regular attack. Ooh, Elvis. Why am I using that on foes? Oh, there goes Elvis. And there goes Adele. Okay, almost. We almost made it through that one, but gonna have to reconsider a little bit more. Okay, so I've kind of done the thing that I said I didn't want to do, and that is Adele is now Bard for the boss battle. I've also dropped a bunch of the experience orbs on her, the job point orbs, whatever. So she is specifically a level 9 Bard who has access to a bunch of moves. Abilities. Here we go. Adele has Born Entertainer, which is, I guess what is that? Singing and artistry abilities are increased by a percentage based on your level divided by 15. Okay, so I'll put that in place of whatever I had before, because the draining ability isn't something I see myself using for a support character like this. Maybe if I switch her to like Vanguard or whatever later, I'll put it back and I can have some HP leeching, but until then, we'll be going with the other things. So barding, this is damage reduction, defense boost or whatever, magic damage reduction. Aggro, I don't think that's really going to be very important in this battle because Lily likes to target multiple people. Put a target to sleep, not useful because bosses. Increase aim, no thank you. Increase evasion, even less thank you. Damage inflicted, so that's damage up by some amount. I don't know why they word that differently than just regular old physical attack up, but whatever. And the same for magic. I do not have any magic users on me right now, but we shall see. So let me jump into the fight, and I'm going to just skip all the cutscenes. I don't think it's worth showing the beginning of the fights anymore, where I'm just scanning people and that sort of thing. So let me skip ahead a little bit to when I've actually set up and started doing combat things. All right, barding. Let's see. So I've started off by buffing my own defenses. That's a bit of damage reduction. I do not have the damage reduction because I died and had to be brought back to life already. Let me just use that once more so that everybody else can have it topped off a little bit, and I can have at least better than nothing. Elvis is going to start by summoning friends. I am going to off the leash That hits both of them. I'm going to off the leash, I guess the Orc Chieftain on this thing a couple times. Nobody's defaulting now, I don't think. Lily's definitely playing the, let's brave a bunch of times and let's default a bunch of times strategy, which is kind of annoying, but we'll worry about her later. I'm gonna get this thing out of the way first, I hope. This is gonna be 4,500 about damage on a single go-round, and maybe a little bit of paralysis? No paralysis. 5,000 damage. So that's a third of your health, just in one set of moves. So I'm going to keep Adele healthy, and let's see. That's okay. That's okay. That would have been a lot more had it not been for the damage reduction. That also would have been a lot more. Did you actually default there? No, you just Bray rather. You just attacked like that, which is fine, I guess. I still don't know. I guess I can do this a couple times. I still don't know if the if I were to raise Elvis's attack when he summoned things, if it would do even more damage. If so, I probably should have done that, but I was not thinking that. I was just thinking let's get those out there and do a lot of damage quickly. You kinda need to get rid of the status. Alright, I don't need the most HP, but I would like to get rid of the status. Okay. Let's see. All these lost battles are starting to blend together. I don't feel like, unlike the Prince Caster fight, the Prince Caster fight I was not a fan of. You're defaulting. Alright, fine. The Prince Caster fight I was not a fan of. It felt like, I see that does not give me status immunity, by the way. It felt like there was only one way to win, and that was just by stacking up defense. Because the Barbarian is very much a class that only really does one thing. And it felt like the only way to win. Wow, that's a hard one. The only way to win that fight was to like put Vanguard on everybody and White Mage on one person, and then I could just sort of sit there and take hits, because that was the only character class I could really figure out that would You're just going all out here, aren't you? And you're just really wasting your turn, because I am really stacked up on the defense. The Vanguard is the only class I was able to figure out that would be able to take one of his hits without dying in a single shot, but never mind. Let me go Savagery. Let me special attack first, just to keep the music going, and then I will go Savagery, and then I'll just like double damage my way through the suit of armor or something. Lily herself is countering everything as far as I've seen. I'm not using the Black Mage because she just counters the Black Mage. I'm not attacking her now with my Berserker because she was just countering the Berserker. Which is kind of annoying, but if we can get rid of the suit of armor first, that'll be a big chunk of single target damage that'll be out of the way. Alright. And there goes the music. Oh no, it was just like looping. Okay. I will raise my attack once, and I will raise my defense twice. Come on, Bard. Alright, keep on barding. Yes, I get to be every bit as annoying as what's-his-face was. God, what was his name? I think it started with an O, the character who was the Bard. 300 damage, and I avoided all of it. I still don't know where Adele's damage evasion is coming from, but I like it. We're just gonna stand by, and can Elvis summon anything else? I'm gonna summon 2 ogres. Ogres do a lot. I have damage up. That's doing a fair amount. Ooh, 1,000 on a critical. All right, we should be getting there. We should be almost done with the suit of armor here.
Ow. Actually, that wasn't ow at all. Now the music's gone. You are down to 4,000. Can I do anything else just to, like, help out? Because I don't wanna brave too many times, because if she dreads me, then it's all gone. And you're going to default. Let me have a little bit of fun here. double damage. You're immune to water, so I won't use that one, but if I just double damage you a bunch, I might actually... Okay, you can counter when I attack other people, too? Huh. Interesting. Anyway, I think the last one here should take you down. Yeah. And, I have 1 MP left? Okay. I guess so, but the suit of armor is now gone. That wasn't bad. Singing. The plan... The plan, that's a good question. What is the plan? Alright, I still have damage reduction. I'm going to now scan Lily. And I think maybe now I'm just gonna focus on keeping Drago alive so he can keep berserkering... So we can keep berserkering the, Lily over there. I guess that's as good a plan as any. It's 1, and I would like to get rid of the paralysis. There's an item called an animator, which seems to be the one that cures paralysis. It's a funny name. It doesn't really give you an indication as to what sort of physical object it is, but I just thought that would be an interesting thing to point out. I don't think I've used any yet, like on any battle where I'm narrating. I've just used them in the battles where I've cut away. Okay, so Gloria, Drago doing damage is going to be very dependent on having MP. So I'm going to drop an ether there. That should give me enough. By the next time I'm able to attack, I should be able to I should be recovered to full with the ability that I have. And defense up, yes please. Okay, I changed my mind. I like the bard. Let's keep on barding. Also, bard is now a verb. We're just gonna keep that around for a couple turns. La la la. I am really out of friends, aren't I? I don't think I'm gonna be able to really do much more with Elvis for the time being. Elvis and me and Adele, Adele and I are really going to be the party members who are carrying this for the rest, I think. Gloria's, if Adele keeps up the, if Adele is able to keep up the defense boost, then Gloria shouldn't have that much that she wants to do. And if I can just keep on dishing out the hurt, then, like, I don't think Elvis is gonna really have much that he wants to do. Come on, please just don't do Shadowbind or anything. Yes, Quickfire Fury is fine, because that does very little. And that's a regular attack, another regular attack, and okay, we're good. After this round of 4 attacks on the part of the Ranger, I think Gloria can heal. Gonna default there. You're probably going to, like, keep braving, right? Keep braving and defaulting, because that's just what you do. I'm gonna start dropping items. Oh, I can use the D-pad to cycle through this too, not just the left analog stick. Electric, sword, staff, and holy. I don't have any holy, but I do have electric, sword, and staff. Zeus's Wrath. A couple of those. You counter items too. Oh, you do. Oh, that counts as a magic attack. No, okay, maybe Elvis, hey, can you stop? Is it too late to ask you to stop? That might actually be bad. Did not counter that one, did not counter that one, and you did not counter that one, okay. Made it through there by the skin of my teeth. Oh, well, there goes the skin of my teeth. And also there goes Adele. Alright. How much damage does that do? Okay, so you've still got 16,000, so this is... You still got kind of a lot. I should be back to full health now. In the first 2 Bravely games, in the 3DS Bravely games, when you died, did you lose your Brave points? Because I thought you did, but I don't think you do in this game, actually. I'll have to go back and check. I appreciate that you don't, definitely, because then when you die, you can just sort of pick up where you left off. But... Alright, I'll play it a little bit safe. Does one of these count, like, the, for example, where are they? I thought I had a staff. Throwing stick. Does the throwing stick counter... Okay, so she just counters everything, really, is what it boils down to. I would still rather not have a Black Mage, because if she counters a Black Mage, the Black Mage is going to take a lot of damage, more so than one of the more physical characters would, but... Alright, good to know. And... Now we can go barding. I'll do that 3 times and regular... Damage inflicted, regular physical attack up once. Alright. Perfect. I do feel like, though, if Elvis was the Vanguard, and he was level 12 Vanguard and could, donate one of his BP to someone else, I feel like that would be, better than what he has right now. Because the Beastmaster's only as good as you have friends. If I unleash one of you, maybe unleash one of you, and unleash whatever's left, then maybe we'll see, but... Let's see. Throwing stick. That's a fun one. The damage items I know are a fixed amount of damage. That is 600. You, 100, which is, I guess, better than nothing. And reflection angle, which... What does that even do? Does that cause one of your attacks to be reflected back at you? Because it looked like I was using it on you, and I feel like... Well, it didn't reflect your attack back at me, at the very least. I still don't know what it's for. Alright, should I start doing this? Double damage just because I have the MP? Whee! Alright, that's 1,000, you're gonna counter it. And it didn't do that much. And... Oh no, you countered that twice. Did you counter that twice? What was that? How many attacks did I get off? Oh, I must have got off some attacks, but still. Alright, whatever. This is the end of the fight, really. I know she's got 13,000 HP left, but this really feels like the end of the fight. Because now she's playing defensive, and I've been mostly at full health ever since the suit of armor went down. Alright. This could be a little long. This might end up being a little long. I think I've got 2 more turns left on the buffs that I gave everybody with Adele the last time, because the last 5 turns, and she was incapacitated for 2, and then I defaulted on that one, so I think there's 2 turns left. I guess, Ethers. Hey! Ethers on the Barbarian, that's not something that you see yourself using every day. Alright, I almost thought, did I hit the wrong thing? Because that is not an Ether, but then I realized that I used 2 singing moves first, and that makes sense. Alright, how many do I need in total? I need 12 white mage moves in total, or is it 13 and I already used one, something like that? Alright, let's do that twice, just in case. It will be a little bit distributed if I cure everyone. Alright. You're defaulting again. This is fun. You're down to less than 4,000 now. Time to take a step back indeed. 1, 2. Okay, so she's gonna get 2 turns off. That's fine. 2 turns is nothing. Unless she somehow manages to penetrate these brick wall defenses, I am not worried at all. On Drago's and Elvis's next turn, they're gonna start attacking. And I don't think that's gonna affect Elvis's damage output, but it makes me feel better to just have that. So, we're going to buff my attack before throwing things at her. Alright. Again, I don't know if it's wise to go 3 turns, but I have 6 axes. Well, that's gonna be a counter. Oh, it looks like, was that? Paralyzed. Did I get buffed from that? I think I might have actually gotten the buff from that, because that did 400 damage instead of 450 damage instead of whatever it did before. Which I know is less than that. I think it did 350 the last time. There's no, Oh, I do have a remedy. I don't know if I want to use the last remedy. I'm gonna hold off on using my last remedy. The fight's almost over, you're gonna counter that. And you're good, you're not gonna use the bad one. The fight's almost over. But, I would still like to have a remedy in reserve if I need it. Alright, savagery. We're just gonna do this as many times as we can. Don't counter. I said don't counter. Alright, yeah, do that, fine. And, you countered twice, I don't know if that's fair.
Okay, there we go, finally! Job levels on me, on Gloria, and on Elvis, so Elvis is gonna get another thing that he can do. No job level on the Bard. No barding. No leveled up barding. But that's fine. I'm gonna de-equip the Bard after this battle and put it back on... put Adele back on something I actually like using. Although I have to say, the buff to defense actually went farther than I thought it would for just 30%. So, I don't have that much grounds to complain about it there. Ranger! Rangers are skilled archers whose knowledge of the natural world enables to exploit foes' weaknesses. Abilities are Bug Slayer, perform a physical attack on a target particularly effective against insect family monsters. Plant Slayer, same thing for plants. And if I recall, you do get a bunch of other moves that are of a similar nature that you can use on other enemy